Danielle Shaquan McGee. I graduated with my bachelor's of business administration in 2021. Going back to school with 5 kids was a big commitment I had to be willing to make. I do think the older ones really understood what I was trying to do, and I'm very open with my kids. So we did have a conversation before I decided that I was going to take this big step and how much I needed their support. When I came to Martin, it was like everything was perfect. Working around my job schedule, the drop-in center that helped with the kids, the faculty pushed you and encouraged you. The reason I chose Martin was because of the drop-in center, the smaller class sizes, the support of the staff, being in an environment with people who are going through the same things I was going through, and just us help pushing each other. For too long, Martin University has been Indiana's best kept secret, and I'm on a mission to change that.
All right. Welcome to Let's Talk Live with Martin University, the live podcast, bringing much needed community conversations to the table. Today, this is a storyteller series from one of our community leaders. I'm super excited about bringing this individual to all of you to introduce who he is. We will discuss current and future state plans as well as community engagement and how Martin University aligns with their vision and mission as well as our vision and mission. So without further ado, let me introduce to you Brian Richardson, the Director of Diversity and Equity and Inclusion over at the Indianapolis Codes. How you doing, sir?
I'm well. It's a pleasure to be here with you, man, and thanks for the opportunity to speak.
Thanks for sharing with us and joining us on this Let's Talk Live today. Just want to ask you a few questions, man, because I know a lot of folks want to know like who you are. You're kind of new to the scene, so just tell us a little bit
Yeah,
about your background and where you're from and all those things that are included in that.
yeah, man. So I'm a kid from a single parent household, born and raised in Saginaw, Michigan. Was a former college football player. Played college football at Culver Stockton College in Canton, Missouri. Had a chance to go to the Senior Bowl my senior year. Talked with Canadian League Scouts. Thought about chasing the dream of playing pro football, but also was at the time accepted into graduate school. So instead of chasing the dream, I said I want something with a little more stability. Went and got my master's degree from Southern Illinois University, Edwardsville, um, where I majored in kinesiology with an emphasis on sport and exercise behavior and a concentration on sports psychology. From there, it was what will you do next? Where will you go? And as a first generation college student, I was trying to figure it out. So I relied on the mindset and the philosophy that my coach brought me in, which was we're going to take care of business on Saturdays, but what we do every day after Saturday is entirely up to you all on this campus. You'll have a chance to be more than an athlete, and don't let anybody put you in any particular box. You can control your own narrative. So when it came to my involvements on campus, I was a ball player, but that wasn't my only identity. I was a scholar All-American, Dean's List student, president of several clubs, reactivated member of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated.
Yeah.
See that right there? You see that right there, right? And
Yeah.
then we'll go to grad school, get the graduate assistantship in campus recreation and club sports, still having this passion around sports. And, you know, uh, my journey took me to working in higher ed. So I used to be in your ranks, working with students, starting off as an area coordinator and I was the RA's boss, in addition to being the coordinator for multicultural affairs, and that gave me my introduction to the diversity and inclusion space. From there, I realized that this was something that was a passion of mine, doing this type of work, advocating for the most marginalized and disenfranchised, and having these types of conversations where you can bring people along together, where we can see that it's important to do this work, to focus on these groups, and here's how everybody benefits from it, right? So really shifting the needle there. From there, would go on and start working at Indiana University. I became the director of my own offices and